Hello, I'm Jeff Siegel. Welcome to Anita.com. Welcome to our Thursday video seminar as we look at the complete 8-race program at Santa Anita for today. Actually, our play is going to be restricted to the final 5 races on the program. The first 3 really do not, in my opinion, present any great wagering opportunities. The first race, claiming event, and number 3 on your program is the logical horse here, 2 Violins, 8-5 on the morning line, coming out of a very hot race. And first off, the claim, real soft spot here in this bottom rung affair. Probably will go lower than the 8-5. Probably should win, but again, not a lot of value. So the first race does not appear to be anything that we want to deal with. Second race, same situation, 9 furlong first level allowance event, just a 6-horse field. Barack Obama is coming off a nice win in a starter race. All-Star Heart is coming off a maiden win. Bella Bubbles off since a pair of wins last spring in Phoenix. Just nothing here that really I feel too certain about. So I'm going to pass the second race, and I'm going to pass the third race as well. It's a claiming event. 3-year-olds in for 20,000. Number 8, Devour, should get a lot of play. He's won 2 in a row, but he doesn't have a lot of tactical speed. Has to come from off the pace over a track that's really not that kind to late-running sprinters. De Boomer along the rail has a look for Tom Blinko, but dropping drastically in class off a layoff, although he does switch to PVL. That's a positive, but nothing in here that I really do like. So I'm not going to play the first, second, or third races. We'll start our action in the fourth. And the fourth is okay. This is a maiden claiming race, but a couple of horses should stand out. Number 2, Twoatten, Tenattwo, I think is well spotted. Number 5, Fleet Continental is a beaten favorite in his last race, but I think he's better than that. And also throw in number 7, Relentless Heat, who is training well, first time for a tag, and definitely think that Relentless Heat can act with these. So the numbers here, 2, 5, and 7. I would use all 3 in an exacta or trifecta box, and I would use all 3 in any rolling exotic you might want to be playing. 2-10, 10-2. Hasn't been out since last year. Returns for Dan Hendricks. Apparently has been training very well. Doesn't have a whole lot to beat, and probably is better than that first race shows. So 2-10, 10-2 at 6-1 in the morning line. Good value there. Number 5, Fleet Continental, as I mentioned, disappointed last time at 4-5, but coming out of a very fast race for the level, and his numbers make him a solid threat. And then Relentless Heat, as I mentioned, first time for tag should go better here as well, and he seems to be training well for this race, so throw him in as well, number 7, Relentless Heat. So again, 2, 5, and 7 in our exacta or trifecta box in today's fourth race. Fifth race, claiming event here, and I'm going to use 2 horses here. They are numbers 7 and 8 on your program. Number 7 is Time for Atonement, and number 8 is Verde. So if you're going to play an exacta box using numbers 7 and 8, Time for Atonement is a blinkers off play. And this is a horse that should act with these. He is racing in good form, moves up a notch, but definitely has the figures to compete at this level for Hollendorfer with Rosario riding him back. Number 7, Time for Atonement at 5-1, major contender here. And number 8, Verde. This is a horse that has a sharp win against Lesser. That was during the Hollywood Park meeting. That was back in November, but if he's ready to roll for Sadler on figures, he's right there with these. So use number 8, Verde. He's 9-2 in the morning line. That's pretty good as well. So 7 and 8, if you're playing the exacta, definitely use them both in your rolling exotics. That's number 7, Time for Atonement. Number 8, Verde. Sixth race, maiden special weight going long, and we're going to use 2 horses here. They are numbers 3 and 6 on your program. Number 3 is Special Kid. 8 is Fusa Code. I think these 2 colts will kind of dominate here. 4-1 on Special Kid. He's got some room for improvement, and nicely bred gelding, trained by Doug O'Neill, should be forwardly placed throughout. Bejarano takes them out today, and Special Kid continues to look good in the morning. I think he might be a tad better than shown. But Fusa Code, I think, is the logical horse. He ran well at Churchill and then was 4th. A little bit of a disappointment running behind Uncle Sam in that race. He was wide didn't really get over. I think he's better than that race. He's another horse that really has trained much better since that race. I think Fusa Code is ready to really improve a ton here, and he'd be my top selection at 4-1. But we're also going to throw in Special Kid as well. Make it 3-6, 6-3 in your exacta box. Use them both in all of your rolling exotics. 7th race, 6.5 down the hill. And we're going to go 2 deep here using numbers 6 and 7. Really feel good about this exacta box. Number 6C, Tis Run. It was a sharp winner 2 runs back. Didn't quite show his best in his last race, but that was a fast race. Now the question is, can he take that main track form and transfer it to the grass? If he can do that, Tis Run is a very strong contender for Sean McCarthy. 3-1 in the morning line is a good price. But number 7, Kate's Event, really intriguing here. An event of the year 4-year-old who was very impressive, winning from off the pace against a pretty good band of maidens that was late last month. Late running sprinter on the main track here. That style really should project very well down the hill on the grass. He's come back and trained very, very well since then for Hollendorfer. So number 7, Kate's Event at 9-2 in the morning line. That's an excellent price if you can get it, and he would be our top selection. But again, use him along with Tis Run in an exacta box. 6, 7, 7, 6. Use them both in your rolling exotics. 8th and final, wrapping up with a maiden claimer. 3-year-olds in for 30,000, going 5.5 furlongs. And the 2 horses we are going to use in this race are numbers 6 and 13. Number 6 is a Cat in the Forest. 13 is Rockin Harbor. Cat in the Forest is back against maiden claimers, has a really sharp bullet work showing since his last race. Think he's better than shown. Switching to P-Val for good trainer Peter Miller. Cat in the Forest is a major player at 3-1 in the morning line. I actually like number 13, Rockin Harbor, a tad better. I'll use them both, but Rockin Harbor at 4-1 in the morning line off the also eligible list. He's coming out of some strong races as well for O'Neill. Pedroza takes them out. He'll have them in a good striking position outside, and I think he'll be able to finish at this level against this group. Use number 13, Rockin Harbor. So 6 and 13, Cat in the Forest and Rockin Harbor. That's your 9th race exacta box. And again, use them both in your rolling exotics. That wraps up our Thursday video seminar for Santa Anita. Best of luck today. We'll talk to you again tomorrow right here on SantaAnita.com.